And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be fielded inside the 5. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Richardson to the air on first down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. Richardson out of the shotgun. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. He sat there waiting for him and made the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Richardson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running left, Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. This defense not budging, back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Desmond King back deep. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Let's roll. No pain, no gain. Y'all got time. Let's go.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
First and 10, it's Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Second down at 5. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Colts.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Richardson now on 2nd down. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this one is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Set to punt. Here's Cameron Johnston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Second down and 8. Second down, here's Richardson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down. This is a nice job of picking it up and making sure they've got time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to the air with Richardson. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Colts first down.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Texans, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, another run with Taylor. He did it again. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, Next Gen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour. Taylor.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Richardson.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley Cox, a 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
And here comes the Texans now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Holding, offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 64 yards.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
Back now in Houston. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Here's Richardson to throw. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Texans, nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense set to regain possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Let's do this, man.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
105 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
First and 10, Taylor now.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, You're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.